Let's see.
The Cardinals will put total leather and will get started.
I'm going to do that right quick. That's for right now.
First down for this offense. He's going to pass. Fires to the big fella.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job for him tonight.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Off the play fake. Throws to the tight end.
Nah, no, you're not.
That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical.
This is where you make the money on the drive.
I told you. Every time I face anybody or play a game, I'm playing live. Let's get it.
Ready to cut one loose. Unleashes it on the run.
Dang it. Man, like, go on. Go on, let's get it.
It isn't how you wanted to open up. It isn't how you wanted to start. This offense has got to go to the sidelines, get with the coach, settle down, and figure out the game plan for the rest of the game.
Wide receiver shows motion. They'll go to the ground. Nice move to pick up yardage. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Quick pass on the jet motion. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Cardinals want to crank the tempo.
Nah. You think you're doing something? Nah.
It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Shuck. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
Quick completion to the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. They'll try the run. They get him after he picked up 5 and got him inside the red zone down to the 16. And the Cardinals have pushed it inside the 20. Off play action. Dances away from the heat. Got out of trouble and throws. Touchdown Cardinals.
Go on.
Catch and run for 6.
Nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced the tackle for a loss.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On second down, he'll fire. Grabs it in the middle.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense. Get in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter.
What the heck you talking about? Hey, stop. I'm live streaming. Stop that.
He's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is the most dangerous.
Back to throw. It's Shuck. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. The Cardinals want to pick up the tempo.
Yeah,
I don't want to hear none of that, man.
Great, and quarterback, receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely...
And they got him for the sack.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the
there you go.
Pass will wrap up the first quarter.
Huh? Man, you ain't sleep.
I know you want to keep the ball away from the other offense, but going for it inside your own 40? On fourth down, they'll pass.
Yeah, come on.
And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay.
Yes, this is saving them pop off from two of them in the head, though, too.
Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Don't play with me, man.
Touchdown, Green Wave. The big tight end, always able to make the defense pay.
And tight ends have evolved so much in football. Man, these guys are like wide receivers now. And you see why. Got the athletic ability, the big bodies, throw to them, and they make big plays for them.
Lining up for the PAT. Splits those uprights right in half. That's the kind of drive that everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. From inside his own 15, looking for room. And the returner will be brought down. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice call, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Looking to throw, it's Shuck. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the pass. Got his man to the left. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Cardinals headed quickly to the line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Just causing wreckage in the secondary. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The Cardinals are on the move. From the red zone, looking for a space. Buys a little extra time. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll put the tight end in motion. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. And the Cardinals will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Scanning the field, it's Shuck. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. He's looking to throw.
Got me going.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville.
Good one.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up, keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Just about set to kick it away. Oh, he's going to take a chance. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and look at.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll throw it on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Williams. Oh, they knock it free. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble. You just couldn't secure it.
Wide out in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion.
And he intercepts it. He'll try to take it back. At the 30. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Using the spin move. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a man. It's Shuck. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals!
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
But we're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the 2nd quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling like that.
They'll give it to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. About to start here in the second half. Tulane will kick it away. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds. An excellent field position for this offense. The offense set for a 1st down play. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires left. That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on 1st down and couldn't pull it off. The Cardinals will hustle to the line. Dropping back, it's Shuck. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's caught at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Cardinals.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too. Get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He's going to bring it out from deep. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury for defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Looking to go up top on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Tulane right back to the line. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Quickly complete.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Now on the option. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. I understand the desire to keep the ball, but going for it inside your own 40? They'll run the option. Now the toss. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly that time.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Louisville! And the stomping has commenced.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for it.
Yeah, when I'm a receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
And you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in the hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Makes the catch. It's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Quarterback checking the play. Looking to throw on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Tulane right back to the line. Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed.
Oh, trickeration. He wants to throw. And the pass is incomplete, and the fake punt is a wash. Having an incompletion like that, you always think, why not just let the quarterback throw it? The element of trickery was afoot, and it didn't work. The offense starts with a short field. Looking to pass. It's Shuck. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. Touchdown, Cardinals! And the route is on.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And he tacked on the extra point. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quarterback checking off. Now they'll run it to the right here. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Louisville 42, Tulane 7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Yeah, I love that the field goal block unit was prepared. They had a guy back deep. They understood it was a long field goal. And, Jesse, how about making a play as a field goal kick team, basically a kickoff team going and making a tackle?
Yeah, they were saying, we're not doing kick 6. This isn't Auburn, Alabama back in the day. And the big fellas up front, it's the offensive linemen that have to get out there and make a tackle. You're right, that was impressive.
Now on second down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. And the Cardinals racing to the line in the hurry-up. Movement here from the tight end. They'll try to get the first through the air. Going for it all. Touchdown, Cardinals. And the punishment has been extended.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Right down the middle. Finds a tight end. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
This defense is flying around with bad intentions. How about the stick the defender just laid on the tight end?
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead around the outside.
It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go.
Pulls it in on the right. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
Now the play fake. Gonna let it fly. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Louisville! And the beatdown has ensued.
Point points and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
This offense has a second down play. The play action fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And how about that play? Even with the short return, they're in the red zone. They've got it at the 17. They move the tight end all over. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. The Cardinals are in the hurry up. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. Timing could not have been better. They get the completion on third down, setting up first and goal.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to throw, it's Shuck. It's complete. Touchdown Cardinals. And the pummeling has started.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Timeout is called and the clock is down to 8. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gonna run it. It's Hughes. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. They get the timeout and the clock reads 3 seconds. One more play to pad the stats. With jet sweep pass. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would suggest that he starts with, that's just bad.
Bad. Or, as Reese Davis would say, ungood. Just very ungood performance. Flush this one down the toilet. Move on. It's not your best day. You lost in ugly fashion, to be honest, but better days ahead.
And I think a lot of this has to come on the shoulders of the players. They need to be able to realize they just didn't do enough. So they've got to turn the page. They've got to go back to work, have a great week of practice, and put out a better effort next week.
So that